Okay, giving all praise and glory to the Most High Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because he's worthy to be praised for everything. Hallelujah, who is glorious in holy name. As always, I'm going to start off with Colossians 3:17, and whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all by Hashem Mashiach Yahushai. Give me thanks to the Most High and the Father by Hashem Mashiach Yahushai. As I was sharing with you all in the class, I was dealing with consistently being made aware of last night of how the Most High was saying with stammering lips and another tongue he was going to speak to we the 12 tribes of Israel. And it's such a prominent time right now as far as it being known and being spread abroad across the world, the things that we've been teaching for over 50 years about we are the people of the book, the 12 tribes of Israel, the children of Israel. And without a shadow of a doubt, we are, with proof concerning who we are, precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. So, with, looking at Colossians 3:17, and whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all by Hashem Mashiach Yahushai. Give thanks to the Most High Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. We thank the Most High for everything, you see. And this time, this great awakening that's happening through the media, whether they realize it or not, they can, look at what they want, those that allow the masses to know that we are the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. It's out there. Millions of people have heard this. So the problem is, millions of people that are hearing this don't know how to go in these scriptures to prove it. And we as the 12 tribes of Israel, we the Hebrew Israelites, been teaching this for years and years and years and years, decades and decades and decades. And hopefully, by the power of the Most High, more people will start to listen, because it's going to be a remnant of everyone going to the kingdom. It's going to be a remnant of those that's going to be put to death. So you got a choice, everyone, to choose life or death, period. So let's look at Isaiah the 28th chapter and verse 9. And it reads, whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? So it's asking a question. It's them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. Right? So these are people that's in beginner stage in learning what it is that at least I've been knowing for decades and decades and decades, and many of us have been knowing from decades to decades to decades. They have to start with milk. And that's like the basics, the beginnings of learning who you are and how to read the Bible. Now that you've been programmed to think that you are a Christian or whatever religion you claim to be, and not following what the Most High told us to do. Because the nations don't know. They don't know what the Most High told us to do, and they never going to know. You want to go back to the past, the present, the future? I'm going to take you to the future. When Ratchet is coming on this earth, what they're going to say. So everybody's not going to understand doctrine. And right now you have a choice to choose a little bit here from me, a little bit over there. This camp, that camp, this camp, that camp, whatever you want to look at. You come up with your own doctrine. That's a problem too. Whom shall he teach knowledge? And that really rings a bell with me because whom shall he teach knowledge? The problem that I see a lot of us have is when you get this knowledge, go to Proverbs 1 and 7. It say the fear of the Most High, to be afraid, to be scared of the Most High, is the beginning of knowledge. But fools despise wisdom and instruction. See, a fool despises wisdom and instruction. Meaning what? You can't tell them nothing. They hate to be told. And if you tell a fool something, they feel you're scorning them. You get on their case. They don't understand this Bible to understand that it's something better for them if they listen and pay attention and not be a fool. And despise the proper application of knowledge, which is wisdom, which will show you how to fear the Most High, to be afraid, be scared of him, because he say, I'm going to visit you. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of living power. You don't say that all the time. Hebrews 10:31. I'm saying it for your good, not for something that will hurt you, but for your good. Because people don't want this to happen. Look at Ecclesiasticus 15. We're going to read verse 1 and 3. He that feareth the Most High will do good, and he that hath the knowledge of the law shall obtain her. You see? He that feareth the Most High will do good. What do you do to be doing good in the eyes of the Most High? Hold that. Romans 7 and 12. What's good? Romans 7 and 12. Wherefore the law is holy. That's the laws of the Most High. It's holy. And the commandment of the Most High is holy and just and good. You see? So the law and the commandments of the Most High is just and good. That's why when you read this, it's important that you see the explanations, the definition of these certain words. So when you read certain things, you get the understanding. And you won't be dealing with this milk. Because milk is for a baby. But you'll have some fangs to be able to chew this meat, this deep understandings of what this Bible is talking about. Going back to Ecclesiasticus, the 15th chapter, the first verse. He that fears the Most High will do good. He that fears the Most High, scared and afraid of the Most High, gonna do good. He gonna follow his rules and regulations, his law, statutes, commandments. And he that hath the knowledge of the law shall obtain her. You see? Verse 3. With the bread of understanding shall she feed him and give him the water of wisdom to drink. See? And wisdom is the proper application of knowledge. So you gotta fear the Most High to get the knowledge, to get the wisdom, and to get the understanding. Proverbs 4 and 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, which is the proper application of knowledge. Starts with the fear of the Most High. And with all that getting, get understanding. You see? This is so important because we as a people have looked at trying to find our own way. But Proverbs 8:14 says, counsel is mine, and sound wisdom I am understanding. I have strength, you see? So we have to apply all these things in our way of understanding this Bible. Or you can always has been, run your mouth, talk a lot, and not know what you're talking about. Because it don't coincide with, thus say the Most High's word. This is what it's all about. Other than that, we're wasting our time. And we don't have no time to waste right now, for sure. Because what's coming down the pipe against us, either The Most High gonna be for you, or he gonna be against you. And you want to make sure that he's for you. Because he's for you, no weapon formed against thee shall prosper. There's nothing that you have to be concerned about concerning what it is that is getting ready to happen on this earth. You're going to hear a lot of different things, even within this lesson, that will change you, hopefully. Look at Proverbs 28 and 4. They that forsake the law, these are just the law of the Most High, praise the wicked. And we know Job 9:24 says what? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He, who is the wicked, covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, when, who is he? So they that forsake the law, and they telling us that we're not under the law. Whose laws are they? The Most High's. Praise the wicked. You hear that? So that's what they're doing. They're praising the wicked. But such as keep the law, contend with them. I mean, you're going back and forth with them. You have a problem with that. Or are you the wicked right along with them? Look at Proverbs 28 and 9. This is what you got to understand and understand. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law of the Most High, what do he say? Even his prayer shall be abomination. So if you don't want to hear the law of the Most High, you don't want to be instructed of what's right from wrong according to the Most High's word, then even your prayer is an abomination. You praying to yourself. You might as well just say, "Oh, this is you, the Most High." That's what he's saying. See, it's all here. It's just a matter of where you're going to be at in your actions day to day and changing. Looking at this and say, oh, well, I can't be like that way. That's what born again is being about. It's all about. So now, since we accomplished that, got that out the way, let's go back to Isaiah 28, and we can start at verse 9 again. Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. You know, a baby is on the breast as a baby. You wean the baby from the milk. You start to give them food. For precept must be upon precept. Precept upon precept. Line upon line, line upon line. Here a little and there a little. That's why we go to certain scriptures and to get understanding. It's very important that you see this, because you can't just read people. I read the Bible. I know my pastor, my daddy was a pastor. Okay, well, talk to me for hours about a topic. Precept, through the precept, let the word speak. Most people can't do that because they haven't been taught the precepts. It's very important. Let me see if I can get that. If I have that in the prologue of Ecclesiasticus. You see. Let me get that. It says, let's start over here. Just for those that look at it, just reading it, the language that are their Bibles in have been, revised and spoken in their language. It says, this Ecclesiastes prologue, it says, for the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force in them. So looking at the Hebrew is more powerful than English, Spanish, French, whatever language that they have, Portuguese, whatever language they have in this earth now. It don't have the same force in it. Or you don't hear me saying, in the name of the anointed Savior. I say, Bahashama Mashiach Yahushai in the Hebrew, because it had more force than it would if I said it in English. And not only these things, here it is, but the law itself, the Most High's law, and the prophets, that's the Old Testament, and the rest of the books, the New Testament, all the way to Revelation, have no small difference when they are spoken in their own language. See? So it's very important that we see this. And I was looking at looking for something else pertaining to okay, here it is. It says, well, I'll just read it all. It says from the prologue of the wisdom of Yahushai, the son of Sirach. This is not Yahushai Hamashiach. This is Yahushai, the son of Sirach. That's why the Spirit brought to me Mashiach. There's only one Mashiach. There's many Yahushais, and to this day, you know, many have named their babies J-E-S-U-S. You know, they call them Jesus. In modern days, you know, Spanish or whatever language you want to speak, that's how it's pronounced. So this is a different Yahushai, the son of Sirach. It says, whereas many and great things have been delivered unto us by the law and the prophets, that's the Old Testament, and by others that have followed their steps, for the which things Israel ought to be commended for learning and wisdom. And whereof you see is Israel, not anybody else, but Israel. And whereof not only the readers must needs become skillful themselves, you see. The readers must needs become skillful themselves, but also they that desire to learn be able to profit them which are without, both by speaking and writing, you see. So we got to understand this, and that's why it's very important to know how to read the Bible, precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. It's very important that you see this, because it's a way that you'll be able to get understanding. If not, then you're just going to do what everybody been doing all this time and just reading it from cover to cover and still don't have the truth. Let me give an example of precept. Go to Ecclesiastes, Ecclesiastes in the Revised Version Bible. We're going to go to chapter 7, verse 13. To show you a precept. It says, because I'm going to read the scripture, then it's going to answer what's being said in the scripture. It says, consider the work of the Most High. Consider the work of the Most High. It says, for who can make that straight which ye have made crooked? Right? That's the question. Who can make that straight which the Most High have made crooked? So the answer is in Ecclesiastes 1:15. Ecclesiastes 1:15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight. And that which is wanting cannot be numbered. But we're looking at the answer of who can make that straight which the Most High have made crooked. Right? Read it again. Consider the work of the Most High, for who can make that straight which he have made crooked? All right. The answer is in Ecclesiastes 1. In verse 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight. See? Psalms 58:3. Psalms 58:3. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, right? But you see people going to try and make them be straight. Psalms 58:3 says, hey, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born. Doing what? Speaking lies, right? So Job 9:24 says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, He who was the wicked covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So the earth been given to the hand of the wicked. You see? And they cover the face of the Most High. Say the Most High is a so-called white man. They cover the face of Mashak Yahushai, say he's a so-called white man. To this day, they cover the face of the Israelites. They call themselves Jewish, saying that they're the people. I mean, that's what they've done. Without a shadow of a doubt. This is what we're looking at. And also, but they're in order. They're in their order. I mean, they're doing what they're supposed to do. That's why you can't be getting all bent out of shape about how they operate, because Most High said in Proverbs 16:4, say the Most High have made all things for himself. It's Proverbs 16:4. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. So they're doing what they're supposed to do. I mean, make it mean something different. That's why in the end, when you go to Wisdom of Solomon, 5th chapter, well, let's look at let's precept it. Just to show you how you precept. Go to Psalm 94:16, because we'll ask a question, and the question gonna be answered. Psalm 94:16. Psalm 94:16. Bear with me. It says, "Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?" Right? Remember, the Most High made the wicked for the day of evil. So Most High asks the question, who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me, that's the Most High, against who? The workers of iniquity. So that's asking the question. So the answer, that's the precept, that's asking the question. Now the answer is in Wisdom of Solomon 5:1, in the Apocrypha. The 14 books that the Protestant churches took out. But it's right here. Who's going to rise up for the Most High against the evildoers? Who's going to stand up for the Most High against the workers of iniquity? The answer is right here. Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness in the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. You see? When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. So, have we ever received any type of reparations for free labor, slavery? I hear people talking about everything else that has happened to them or anyone else in the world, but what about slavery? They tell us it wasn't us that did it. Get over it. But we still are being affected by that mindset of what happened to us and destroying our memory of who we are as a people, coming back to the Most High as his chosen people, the 12 tribes of Israel, to this day, until this day. So it says, a righteous man goes stand in great boldness before the face of such have afflicted him. Come on now. We've been afflicted. I mean, Zechariah 11:5 says, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. We've been shot, and the verdict been not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. People done kill people, and us, I'm talking about us as children of Israel, and they died without any conviction at all. They're out of here. Nothing happens to them. So it's real. The Bible is real. So it says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness in the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. We ain't received a penny for free labor. But everybody's rich. That's why it tells you. Let me just go to Zechariah 11:5. So you see what it's saying. It's so important that you hear this. It says, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. It says, and they that sell them, and we were sold on auction blocks in slavery, we, the 12 tribes of Israel. They that sell them say, what? Blessed be the Most High, for I am rich. How you think they got rich? Free labor for over 200 years? And their own shepherds, their own preachers, pork chop eating preachers, pity them not. They're looking at how much money they can get out of us also. So it says, when they see us standing in great boldness before their face. Verse 2 of Wisdom of Solomon's 5th chapter, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. Hear this? So far beyond all they look for. Beyond all that they look for. Because they have this I don't know, they got this illusion that they're going to be lifted up somewhere and all the destruction going to happen. They're going to be up in the air somewhere. Or going somewhere else. When all the things that's written in this Bible going to happen. They're going to be somewhere else. No. We got to understand that the devil know he got a short time coming down with much wrath coming down upon those that keep the commandments of the Most High. I had a testimony over my Shy, Revelation 12 and 12, Revelation 12 and 17. It ain't going nowhere. For real, for real. Because they already got 2/3 of our people. The 12 tribes of Israel. It's the 1/3, the remnant, the ransom, the redeemed, all, which is a certain number, few, the many, the justified, the sanctified, the residue, the glorified, the elect, the election, all these different names that they call in pronouncing the 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel. And they're going to be a remnant of all nations. Because somebody got to work in the kingdom. Somebody got to keep it going. Somebody going to build up our kingdoms and so forth in their own. In a righteous kingdom, though, you see. It's not going to be like we see it now. That's why the Most High got to get rid of this place, man. He got to get rid of these kingdoms. Lord, ain't going to be no more war. Ain't going to be no more war. It's going to be finished. So let's continue. It says, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit. They're going to be angry, y'all, when they see the salvation coming to the 12 tribes of Israel. Shall say within themselves, what they going to say? This was he whom we had some time in derision, and a proverb of reproach, a proverb of disgrace. We call them all kind of names. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even like to mention them names that they call us and have called us. And we call each other. In derision. A proverb of reproach. But the Most High said he's going to do this because we didn't follow his law, statutes, commandments. Part of the curses. From Deuteronomy 28, 15 all the way to 68. So we fools account of this life madness. And its end to be without honor. Here it is. Millions of people are hearing the fact that we are the children of Israel. We are the 12 tribes of Israel. But this is what they're going to say when salvation is coming on this earth, y'all. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High? And his light is among the saints. They done fooled everybody. Got people thinking that they the Most High. Got people thinking that they are Mashiach Yahushua. Got people thinking that they are the Jews. Got people thinking that they're the Israelites. So how is he numbered among the children of the Most High? This light is among the saints. So the saints is defined, short version, in Psalms 148:14. But see, the average person don't know. That's why it says, average person is dealing with milk. They don't know this meat. You know, you can go through these scriptures and pretty much precept almost every word that's being said. If I needed to. And with that, the whole screen goes black. But who are the saints? Psalms 148:14. That's why I say it's very important that you learn these precepts. So when you see words, you can go to these precepts to prove who are the saints, you know, and so forth and so on. This is proving who the saints are. Psalms 148:14. He also exalted the horn, which is the power of his people, the praise of all his saints. We defining the saints here, y'all. Even of the children of Israel. Hear that? So the saints are the children of Israel. The same people that the media is saying we as the so-called African Americans in America are the children of Israel. For sure. Tribe of Judah. head tribe of the 12 tribes of Israel, tribe of Judah. He also exalted the horn, which is the power of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel. Who are we? A people near unto him. Praise ye the Most High. See? So that defines the saints, and they asking, and what's the song in fire, how is he numbered among the children of the Most High? And his lot is among the saints. They screaming it. This one salvation is coming on this earth, powers and authority to the Israelites. 1/3, mind you. That's coming on this earth. This is what they're going to say. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High? His lot is among the saints. You heard what it said. We are people near unto the Most High. Praise ye the Most High. Praise the Most High. Therefore have we erred. That's what they're going to say, y'all. So here it is, and understand present, past, and future. What are they saying? Therefore have we erred. Erred is the past. From this point, we win. Salvation is coming to the 12 tribes of Israel. The kingdom coming to the 12 tribes of Israel. This is what they're going to say. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth. Now, you know truth. We all can sing that together. Psalms 119, 142. That righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. Right? We sing that all the time. When you see it, that's why I say that's a precept. They erred from the way of truth. What's the truth? The laws of the Most High. The commandments of the Most High. They're teaching people that we're not under the law. We're not under the commandments of the Most High, which they're not. If they're Gentiles, they're not under the 12 tribes of Israel. But you that are you pork chop eating preachers, are you pork chop eating preachers that's teaching our people that are Israelites? Now you done heard it across the media. Anybody that go to church right now and they hearing this across the media, and they don't want to do the investigation to find out if that's true or not, that we as so-called African Americans are the children of Israel, and that's who you are, and that's you going to all these, so-called African American churches, and you pastors, y'all call yourself preachers, and you ain't teaching the people that, and you going to those places, and you listening to that, and you really think that you gonna be in the kingdom, you gonna be the least in the kingdom of heaven, because you teaching that we ain't under the Most High's law. And you're going to be the least in the kingdom of heaven. I'm going to say it again. And I'm asking a question. And I'm going to keep asking until you give me an answer. Are you teaching the Most High's laws? His moral laws, his civil laws, his dietary laws, his ceremonial laws. He gave us rules and regulations to follow. Why he's offended. And he's going to get you for it, as it's written in this Bible. It's very important that you hear this. All praises to the Most High. If you love him, then you're going to change. You're going to want to know what it is you need to know to come back to him. This ain't hard. You say 1 John 5:3, so for this is the love of the Most High, to keep his commandments. Commandments are not grievous. Matter of fact, sin is defined in what you teach in your congregation in the New Testament. 1 John 3:4. Sin is the transgression of the Most High's law. He took the time with his finger to write these laws to give to us through Moses and throughout the Bible, telling us how we're supposed to operate. And you can't tell me that you love him, you care anything about him, and you're going to keep on offending by telling the people that we ain't got to follow what he said do for us to do. You right here with the wicked. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth. Therefore you erred from the way of keeping the Most High's laws, such commandments. In the light of righteousness. What's righteousness? Y'all should know that by heart too. You see righteousness, you know where to go. You see the truth, you know where to go. You see righteousness, you know where to go. Deuteronomy 6:25. You should know that right off the top of your head. And this is the way you get understanding through the precepts. Deuteronomy 6:25. And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before the Most High. Our power, you always before the Most High. His eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of man, even the secret parts. As he, who is the Most High, have commanded us, you see. So you're not going to get away with it. I mean, they're going to say the Son of Righteousness have not rose upon them because the Most High didn't give them the law. So they're no one to even be having this Bible opening up, teaching you anything. Because he said in Psalms 147, 19 and 20, it's just the truth. You know, a lot of people gonna get an attitude, whatever they say is racist. Okay, well the Most High is racist. Listen to what he said. Make this mean anybody else, any other nation beside what I'm gonna read here in Psalms 147, 19 and 20. He showed his word unto Jacob. You could have said he showed his word to every nation on the earth. Did he say that? No, he said he showed his word to Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel. We the Israelites. What do you say? He have not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, meaning the punishment for breaking the Most High's laws, they have not known them. You see that? He said they don't know the laws of the Most High. They don't know them. Just a moment.